Yeah, I think look at based on the way that this report comes out, I think that Trey Lance is going to be the week one starter. They're talking about him needing to be a little bit more accurate than he was in college, but he was fairly accurate when he was in college. He wasn't any less accurate than Jimmy Garoppolo, really.
More
During
accurate
his
than
time in
Wentz
college.
was at the same school.
Yeah, exactly that. And go ahead.
So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah,
No,
same point.
no, yeah, and I was going to say too. On top of that, I mean, when you watch the film, there's times when he's some of his incompletions aren't even on him. They look like bad throws, but part of that's because the wide receivers are falling down and tripping over their own feet and stuff like that. So I don't foresee that being a problem for Trey Lance. I think he's going to come in. He's going to understand this offense a lot sooner than pretty much anybody believes or thought at the time of the pick. And he's going to come in here and he's going to win this job, and he's going to be the guy that starts week one, and we'll see him throughout all of 2021.
Yeah, I think I kind of agree with a lot of what everyone else is saying, which is that I kind of already thought that it was more likely than not that Lance would be the starter, and I'm just buying that even more and more. But the thing that stuck out to me about this specific report is he talks about the accuracy, and I think for me, if Trey Lance figures out the intermediate passing game and he can be somewhat similar or at the same level of Jimmy Garoppolo as an intermediate passer, there isn't any reason he shouldn't be the week one starter. I think he will already be better than checkdowns at Jimmy. I was watching the first two games of the 49ers season in 2020, that Jets game and that Arizona game. The main thing that stuck out to me when watching Jimmy Garoppolo is how many checkdowns he just messed up, whether it was throwing them too late, throwing them inaccurately, or not being able to dissect the defense in the right way. So when they say Trey Lance just has to be accurate and more accurate than he was in college and then he'll win the job, well, he should be more accurate because he hasn't played since 2019. He's had almost 24 plus months now in between playing, if he is going to be playing week one. So I just think that everything seems to be pointing more and more towards Trey being the starter. And I think once we see him in preseason, to me, that's going to be really telling of where the team is going with this. And I think if he shows that he's better than Jimmy in that intermediate game, specifically in those preseason games, I think Jimmy's days are numbered.
Yeah, I mean, this report's like if he looks decent, he's the starter. I feel like what we're seeing here is like when you take what we perceive as Kyle Shanahan's desire to move on from Jimmy Garoppolo. We see how hard he's been looking around. He's been on like the Tinder of quarterbacks. He's flirted with every single one. So you take the fact how motivated Kyle Shanahan is to move on to the fact that he's already done this with a rookie quarterback before. He did this with RG3. And sure, RG3 had more experience in college, but he played in like an air raid spread offense that had none of the stuff that North Dakota State did, all the under center pro style stuff. So I'm thinking Kyle Shanahan is motivated to move on and confident that he can win with a rookie because he's done it before. So I'm thinking that, yeah, he's going to win. He's going to start week one, and I'm going to win the bet with my dad. So I'm excited.